Hey, what's up my fellow YouTubers, Grant, otherwise known as Mr. Octopi here, and I'm bringing you another Black Ops 2 commentary. This one is just a domination. We're coming here basically at the beginning of the round, but not the beginning of the game, beginning of the round. And this is a pretty cool game, definitely enjoyed it, and my teammates, I'm pretty sure this is one where my teammates suck, but I do pretty well. So, yep, hope you enjoyed the gameplay. However, as usual, the topic of today's commentary is going to be actually a follow-up to the last commentary I did, which was in response to the shootings in the school that happened on Friday in the United States. And first, let me get it out of there. There are a bunch of commentaries like Woody's Gamertag did one on this, and you know, Wings of Redemption got flacked for a lot of this kind of stuff, and Blade did video, and a bunch of big commentaries. And basically, there's this thing going around like, oh, well, the reason that people are making videos on kids dying is because it's popular and they'll make money. Yeah, that's how it goes. Everyone on YouTube sucks and they all have bad morals. But let me tell you, I doubt very many people actually do that. I just want to put a disclaimer out there, even though I hate that I have to do this, but I just want to, don't risk it. I don't want to risk it. I just want to say, like, you know, I'm not putting this out just to be like, oh, gonna take advantage of this situation right here because you know how much I like to do that. No, I feel all the sympathy in the world for those kids, and whether, like, my opinion, really where I become opinionated in the thing is how people deal with the situation, like, you know, the security that's obviously going to be coming up, like I talked about in my last commentary. The event that happened, you really can't have an opinionated thing on it. It sucks, and I wish it wouldn't happen, that kind of deal. I'm not trying to take advantage of it. It does bring up some good conversation topics to talk about. I'm not going to talk about the shooting or anything like that, but just this kind of makes a way to give reason behind why I'm going to be talking about something like this and covering things that are inevitably going to happen. So, like I said in my last video, I said, you know, oh, what they're going to say. Alright. Because this guy shot people, we should ban guns. Yeah, that's a perfect idea. So that's what's going to be coming and what is coming, and at least to my knowledge, and I hope it doesn't, you know, alter from this, but you know, it's not going to work, because unless, you know, they make some change to the Second Amendment or something, I doubt people are going to be banning, you know, any guns anytime soon. You know, they put up laws and stuff, which, you know, that can be opinionated too, but I mean, I doubt things are going to be banned here very soon unless they change something radically in the Second Amendment. And so people are going to be disappointed, like, oh, but think about the children. I mean, we're killing children by not banning guns or something like that. And that's what I said. And then I related to, you know, like, banning guns isn't actually going to help. It's going to make it worse. You can check out the commentary in the previous commentary thing that I did there. And today I'm going to be talking about how my school reacted to this. Obviously, they can't ban guns because guns are kind of, like, not allowed in school, I guess you could say. So it's not like they can do something like that. So this is what I thought they'd be doing. I didn't know they had an entire announcement about this. I just found out about today, and then at like 8 o'clock, so I missed first period, and first period's like an awesome class, and I couldn't have missed second period, which is English, but that's beside the point. We had an assembly, and the principal of their school, he was kind of like, yep, this sucks, let's have a moment of silence, and, you know, let's have, like, somehow our school, he said we're gonna have on Friday Hat Day. Like, you know, the things you put on your head. We're gonna have Hat Day to recognize the loss of the people that were killed. I don't get that. Somehow Hat Day is gonna make, I don't know. I thought that was the weirdest thing in the world. How somehow, like, we're gonna be doing Hat Day or something stupid like that. But apparently we have Hat Day, and apparently that's gonna make things better. But whatever. He was telling us, like, you know, we're gonna have more security, we're gonna be doing this kind of stuff, and actually I have a little cheat sheet here, if you can't see that, and this is actually the letter we got 8th period. If you don't, we have like 8 periods in the day, so this is basically the last section of school that we had for the day, and it basically just like wrapped up what they were saying, and I think you can get the stupidity of this letter in notably one of these sentences, but the first paragraph. Here, let me read it for you guys. Alright. So, Office of the Superintendent. Dear parents, we are all saddened and feel a great sense of loss for the families of the Sandy Hook Elementary School in Newton, Kentucky. CT. I think it's no, it's not Kentucky. Sorry, Connecticut. Or God, I'm so bad at this. I can't believe I forget. I'm pretty sure it's Connecticut. Regarding the horrific event, which occurred on Friday, December 14, 2012. Now, listen to this. Hold on. It doesn't matter the age of our children. We have talked longer, held hands tighter, and encircled them with our love in response to this tragic event. We're all affected, regardless of where this takes place. The impact of such loss is real, palpable for everybody in every community. Oh my God, that was the worst sentence ever. And, you know, it goes on like, oh man, we're all so sad, you know, we can't let this happen to our children. So what we're gonna do is, as it's saying here, it's like, alright, well, all the buildings are gonna be locked. Like, it's gonna go much more security. All the doors are gonna be locked. They say you can only go through, there are a bunch of exits and entrances that kids go through. Now you can only go through this one entrance and exit, which is the high school the entrance, and it's like in the most inconvenient spot for a lot of people. You have to go there. All visitors need like identification cards. Staff needs an identification card at all times. Staff has to like monitor people. Safety drills are going to be longer, and security cameras are in place and all this kind of crap. It's like, all right, guys. We know this isn't going to do anything, and I'll explain that later, but we're going to give you a false sense of security so we don't get any flack or we don't get a bunch of people complaining to us, you know, at a school board meeting or something like that. That's basically what this is saying right here. We're going to give you a false sense of security so we don't get, like, people talking a lot at meetings saying that we need more security. Because let me tell you something, that's not going to do anything. If somebody wants to go in and do what this guy did, which is basically, you know, he wanted to go to this specific classroom, and he wanted to go in, and all the news things say different things. I still don't know what's up, but apparently he went in with like a pistol or something. He walked into the classroom, killed a bunch of people. Locking doors and making people go through an entrance. Like, classroom doors, we're supposed to lock out of our classroom doors in the day, and you can only go through certain entrances. That's not going to change anything. Because think about it. The guy wants to get in, and he wants to do something, alright? He walks through the door, you know, maybe he gets a legitimate reason, maybe he just walks through. Maybe he gets by without them even noticing, even if they notice, whatever, it just walks through. Then, you know, let's say there's a door locked there. Well, if he really wants to get in, I don't think a lock is going to stop somebody from getting in. You know, there's a foot, that usually works out pretty well. Shoulder, you can shoot the lock, you can break the glass and open from the inside. There are a lot of things that you can do that a lock isn't going to do anything. They're saying, oh, it's going to save those countless seconds that, you know, could be used to stop this guy from doing bad things. And this quote that I have here in my head is the perfect thing for this. When the situation, when seconds matter most, police are only minutes away. And that wraps it up perfectly. Just because you save like 5 seconds from unlocking a door, the police are going to take like 2 minutes to get there. The police really don't do anything except, you know, write up a report at the end of the scene. They never actually help things except for, you know, make money off of tickets and all that kind of stuff. Like, locking doors is going to help. Making people go through specific doors is going to help. This is not going to help. It's just, the only reason is to give people a false sense of security, which I guess is okay. But I mean, for all the hassle it has, like, why? And really, I forget what one of my history teachers for Gov, he took psychology in college, and I forget what he called it. It was like some kind of reaction to it, but it's basically just like an emotional reaction to something. You know, it's like, oh, something really bad happened. We gotta act and we gotta do stuff, and you know, we gotta save our children and that kind of thing. Think of the children and all that kind of deal. This is basically what it is. This is. I mean, people are like freaked out that, you know, somebody's gonna come and kill everybody. So what they're gonna do is say, all right, we're gonna need to lock doors at all times, and you can't go through these. And this is gonna last for, you know, 2 weeks, and then people are just gonna stop doing that because, oh, we don't care anymore, and we just kind of forgot about it. And, you know, somebody else died somewhere or something like that. That's really all it is. For schools, really, I mean, this is all they're gonna be doing. I think it's really stupid. I guess it's a good idea. I don't know what's up, but this is what my school's doing. I'm sure this is what a bunch of schools are doing, but let me tell you, it's worthless. It's not going to do anything, and all it is just to, you know, comfort a bunch of people so they don't, you know, have to deal with a bunch of hassle at a school board meeting or something. So there you go. That's my response to the video I did previously. Again, if you want to check it out, it is right underneath me. See that right down there, a little previous Call of Duty Black Ops 2 commentary. So there you go. Hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know what your guys' schools are doing. and let me know if if it affected you at all, and that kind of deal. So hope you enjoyed it. Grant, otherwise known as Mr. Octopi. Have a great day. Rate, comment, subscribe if you really do feel like it. I gotta be going to jazz band here soon, and I am signing out.